My name is Stephen Cornish of Woodward Chartered Surveyors. The aim of this film is to actually introduce you some considerations of party wall procedures. Now, a party wall is a structure which sits astride a boundary, and behind me here we have a party parapet wall, and the boundary line would more or less go up through the centre of that wall and continue up through the chimney stack. Now, subject to you having the appropriate building regulation and town planning consent, the Party Wall Act actually recognises you have a right to do works to the party wall. In doing so, you must actually notify the adjoining owners, and in the case of this particular party wall, 2 months' notice is required. There are two further aspects to consider with regards to party walls. The first is excavations. If you're proposing to construct and build a new extension to your property, the excavations for those foundations are notifiable under the Act. In other words, you will need to serve notice on the neighbour. The final aspect to consider are garden walls. If that wall is actually sitting astride the boundary line, it is shared and you have a joint responsibility for its upkeep and repair. But anything you're proposing to do in terms of building off it will involve serving notice on the neighbours. Now, there are also other aspects to consider to the interior, and we'll move inside to look at those. Here we have a typical party wall, which is a wall which is shared between this house and the one next door. It's probably a total of 9 inches in thickness. Now, the Party Wall Act gives you rights to actually undertake works on this structure, but it also recognises that you have obligations on actually notifying the people next door. So what are these works which would qualify for notification? Well, basically, it's anything to do with cutting into the structure, which can involve removing this chimney breast, inserting a new damp-proof course, or even perhaps removing a load-bearing partition, which would involve inserting a new beam over the opening. Now, we have members of the faculty of Party Wall Surveyors in Woodward Chartered Surveyors who could assist you in actually preparing the notices to serve on next door. If the neighbours decide to actually dissent to that notice, then we can also assist in preparing the Party Wall Award. I hope this gives you some indication as to the type of works that are involved inside a property, serving notice, and also dealing with the party wall procedure. Good luck with your building work.